Hello everyone, and we are back for another match between ToD and TLO. ToD spawning in the bottom right as our red Protoss, and TLO as the blue Zerg. In the top left, the map is Bel'shr Vestige, and we're going to look forward to another epic PvZ. Whew, my voice is a little odd right now, a little hoarse. It's okay. We are going to cast this game anyway. I will not stop for anything short of a zombie invasion, in which case I might have to bust a few heads, but you know what? It's alright. Whoa, hold on, folks. We have a 10 pool coming up. Whoa, that's not even a 10 pool. That was a 6 pool. Oh gosh, I got ToD and TLO confused for a second. Holy crap. TLO's going for that their 6 pool. Whoa, what are we going to be seeing out of ToD? He does have a pylon down, but judging by that chrono boost, now the chrono, can't really tell much from this chrono boost, but somehow I'm getting a feeling he won't be putting the gateway down. There's a little bit of lag, which doesn't make sense because I'm not online right now. My internet is down, but luckily that won't stop me. Anywho, or any whatever, the point of fact is that, yeah, there it is, the 3 queued up. He is not going to be putting a gateway down anytime soon, and that's going to be a problem because that's finished up. We have Lings on the way already. The rally point is set. It has begun. What will ToD choose to do? The probe is going to go for an expansion, the worst possible choice. He did not scout at all. He hasn't scouted anything so far. He is going to scout these Lings here, hopefully, if he is lucky. Oh my god, does he have the luck of... I don't even know. He does! All of a sudden he sees those Lings. Oh, and he knocks one of them out of position. I wonder if that was on purpose. If it was brilliant. What I can tell you is that all of a sudden there is going to be Lings coming in. The main base. The forge is coming down. The pylon is on the way over there, but the Ling's going to be going in there. Can he hold them off? They will try to go for that cannon. Will not happen. Oh, they're trying to get that done right. There's the cannon coming down. Now he just has to hold out for survival. But if he can work down that pylon, only question is whether it's in that radius. These probes are going to be trying to engage. Oh, they got the Lings. The engagement worked out there, and there was the cancel on the natural, of course. Cannon, will he allow it to finish? I do feel... No, you know what? I think its positioning is just right to allow him to mine freely without too much issue. Also, that will wall that off, made it a little more difficult for it to do anything. What are we seeing next? An expansion out of TLO, who does have a much smaller worker count. Nonetheless, it's going to be an issue for him. Have a gas taken and that come down. We are going to be seeing him attempt to scout, I believe. Not expand quite yet. Nope, there we go. He is going to be putting a pylon down. Sort of a late forge fast expand, but what else can you do when you've been 6 pooled? Only question is how fast TLO can catch up in the worker count. That base will help him a lot, but will it be enough? 6 pooling, of course, does make you quite weak. But there we go. Those Lings are going to be are going to be able to work down that pylon without too much of a hassle. Not much that that ToD can do about it. He does have a zealot on the way. Will not get there in time. Only thing he can do really is nothing. There we go. Cannon coming down, and a few probes going to try and scare that away. There we go. Another pylon coming down as well. The pylon does have a fairly quick time, so even if he does work this down, it will not be too much of an issue as far as that cannon is concerned. Zealot finally moving out, not quick enough to save that pylon. Too bad, so sad. Nevertheless, everything has begun. Once again, the Nexus is coming down, and so the cannon is complete. Whew. This game has gotten underway mighty quickly, and the worker count now favoring TLO not once again, for the first time rather. Just sort of impressive when you think about it, considering that he did in fact 6-pool. The only question is, how behind is he and what can he do? We are seeing 2 gases taken. I feel like he's going to plan to be aggressive with this. No third spotted there, but we are going to have, is that a pylon block, or is he going to start warping in from there? He will have warp gate rather quickly, considering everything that's going on. We do have another gateway on the way as well. Spine crawlers coming down for TLO. What are we going to be seeing out of him? I almost want to say roaches. I just feel like it'll be roaches somehow. Or banelings. Roaches or banelings. I sort of hope for banelings because banelings are fun. Either way, this game is going to continue. TLO maintaining a significant supply advantage, having a lot of more drones all of a sudden, really working that drone count down. And we do have double Evo chambers on the way. I'm not entirely certain what the significance of that is, but the metabolic boost does mean these lings will have a little bit of an advantage here. Or even more than a little bit. Either way, we do have a couple of gateways coming down the chrono boost on the workers. This game has shaped up, and it's sort of stabilized. Going to be a little bit more macro now. All of a sudden, the Mothership Core, of course, going in for a little bit of harassment. We do have Zerg melee attacks on the way, and that's quite an interesting choice. Not one we usually see. I feel like he's going to be going for some sort of Baneling all-in all of a sudden. And that one Zealot all of a sudden in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, getting the perfect positioning will not be able to help. TLO does get that surround, and a third base is finally going to be taken, delayed by its own lings there. Yeah, Mothership Core harassing again, going to be chased away. Sorry for the stuffy nose. Hopefully it'll go away if I'm lucky. And we are seeing armor come down as well. Now, the question of what this means I don't even know. Well, maybe it could be Broodlords, could be Ultralisks, I feel. Certainly not roaches or hydralisks, really. Not with this sort of... Where are these zealots even coming from? Does he have a warp gate done? He does! Warping in from that pylon all of a sudden with the harassment here. +1 will be done fairly soon. We do see them trying to focus down the hatchery. It will not work. You might as well go for the lings, I think. Nope, does not decide to do that. Mothership Core is pushed back with just barely a hit on it. Remember, the Queens are quite effective against air units. If you let them fight, they are ridiculously good units. Acid Spines, 9 damage, 7 range, 1 attack speed, very good. Lings here going to be taking this pylon out. Mothership Core going to be sailing on home, probably. Lings going to be sweeping up here, going to be seeing what they can see. Notice they don't use the mutant Zergling skins, so it would be cool if they did. I don't know. I don't know what TLO's level is. I'm assuming it's 30. Whatever. Whoa, that's a lot of sentries. Ho, 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 ho. Whoa, sentries, just sentries. I don't even know what to say about that. We do have a robotics facility on the way. The rally point, there's the observer that I've completely missed happening in all of the excitement. Observers sort of all over the field. Do have Zealot Sentry going to be our unit composition of choice by the looks of things, and a heavy Ling army out of TLO, but the hive is on the way. I feel there's the Baneling nest coming down. Baneling's always good. Versus this composition, also probably very good. We do have Stalkers coming out as well, and a bit of a move out coming here. Will be hitting at a very good timing. The Baneling nest has come down, but it is not done. Nevertheless, that Overlord just not quite in the best position. All of a sudden, those Lings, though, are going to be trying to do something here. They are coming from every side at once, going to be trying to get that surround, forcing a lot of energy spent at the very least. Some Stalkers there, probably not in the best position, need to be retreating to that wall off, and they do. This is basically a battle to see if he can secure this base, which he desperately wants to do, versus these Lings, which are just running around everywhere. The APM of these players hitting the 300s there for a second, I saw out of TLO. Not really surprising considering what's going on. We do have Banelings on the way, of course. That will be a lot more than a little bit of an issue because the Zealots cannot engage them under any circumstances whatsoever, or they die. And the Ultralisk Cavern, who called it, coming down as well. And Ventral Sax, is that is Overlord Transport. Ooh, I like that choice. Maybe we'll see Baneling drops. Whole lot of things that could be seen. We do have these Archons here. And there goes down the Time Warps, going to be forcing everything to be a little difficult. Of course, in this situation, the force fields do impede his own movement forward. He will be able to kill those queens undoubtedly. Here comes the drop! And it's a Baneling drop. Oh! The Archon there soaking up the damage. The hallucinated Archon soaking up the damage in only the way that hallucinations can. And there's the drop again, going to be hitting that sentry there. Most of the sentries are dead now. The only question is whether or not that will matter, because he does have Zealot Oh no, the Zealot reinforcements are in trouble. He needs to find a way to get them to survive. Is he heading? Oh, wow, there, that must have hurt a lot. And the Lings do manage to clean this up, finally pushing this back. All of a sudden, ToD sort of in trouble here now that he lost a good portion of his army. How much does he have at home? Not all that much, and all of a sudden these sentries and these zealots not in the best position. There is the force field micro. There's another warpin of zealots. He does not have the upgrade advantage. These zealots will not be slaughtering these Lings like they normally do. They are going to be slaughtered instead. Just too many Lings. The Mothership Core raking in the kills, or at least raking in the damage. Wouldn't know about the kills there so much. And here we go. Here's the engagement. More Lings going to be moving in. Those sentries not going to be able to, or just barely able to push this back, but it won't matter because we have Ultralisks on the way. Do we have any sort of tech? We do have Templar out, but will that be enough? Immortals being chronoed out. Has he somehow scouted the I hit the wrong button. There we go. Has he scouted the Ultra Cavern? Indeed he has. Oh, goodness gracious, but will it be done in time? No, the Immortals are not finished in time. All of a sudden, we have Ultralisks going to be running away because they are somewhat outnumbered there, more than they can handle. But we do have them moving back with reinforcements, probably going to be trying to attack this third base, stop it from ever finishing. By the way, this doodad here is a Xel'Naga engine, or generator, I think. Just an interesting fact that it's not actually Protoss, it's Xel'Naga. Thought I'd mention that, I don't know why. Either way, we do have Ultralisks when we work this out. Remember that sentries have lost a lot of their effectiveness now that Ultralisks are on the field. All they can do is do hallucination. Of course, TLO more than capable of noticing what is a hallucination and what isn't. Although that Immortal, look at how it ruins that thing's health. Oh my gosh. Ah, that must be painful to see as a Zerg. Anyways, going to be working down that Nexus, not even forcing a cancel. I think he killed it flat out. But the Ultras do fall down. That one Immortal is just the hero Immortal of the day. 2 kills, Ultralisk kills. Feel like they count for more than one. And another Immortal going to be double heroing it up. And this game is going to continue on. Sort of surprised we aren't seeing Overseers out of TLO, just because he is sort of... Oh, we have an Ultralisk drop. Oh, that's good. Now we have Ultralisks in the main base, going to be trying to work down some of these things. All of a sudden that Immortal is a little bit in danger. Of course, its hardened shields mean that no, danger is not really an issue that they have to worry about, because they can take an Ultralisk hit and keep on laughing about it. Either way, we do have Ling's going to be trying to move it into the main base. All of a sudden, there's a pylon coming down, trying to block that off, but now we have to really worry about those Lings and the Immortals, because the Lings, of course, hard counter the Immortals. All of these issues. Oh, God, is he going to be able to work those down in time, or is it game over? That's actually a real Archon there. We do have this battle running on and continuing. All of a sudden, another Archon being formed will not be done in time. The Ultra's just going to be working away at it before it can even attack it. There it goes down, never even finishing. It's going to have to force cancel on that Nexus. It will not come. Oh, he's going to let it complete. He does. There's a Photon overcharge, but how effective will that be? A fungal from that Infestor. The Nexus will go down, not even able to force down one of these Ultras. One Ultralisk will finally die over there, but we have an Ultralisk inside the main base, and this one Immortal tried to hero it up again. How many did that get? ToD with the GG, and TLO takes home the win. These games are amazing. I love them so much, and we're going to move on to game number 3 right now because I cannot wait.